I met a gypsy.
So what I think, like, this is my roadmap, or this is like my advice to the younger generation coming out there. Get a filmer, get someone that you can partner up with to help you make content. Put that content out and start a community. If you can have 1,000 legitimate fans, all right? Let's use Jalik Swole. I fucking love that kid, right? Jalik Swole. 1,000 fans of yours that are really fans. Okay, that's not very hard to do. Make $100 off each of those fans throughout the year, and you've made yourself $100,000. Now, there's not that many kids out there that can make that kind of money. And if you're on a team and you know what I mean, like you got a couple sponsors, that's good money. Let's say you can get 2,000 fans and you make $100. Now we're at 200,000. Fucking bump up them numbers, boys. And then all of a sudden, you're not so dependent on this kind of machine that you've kind of got into. And, you know, you look at so many kids, dude, like, because the biggest problem I think our sport faces right now is you get those 2 years of your first pro contract. And if you don't hit in 2 years, then you're done. And there's no way back. So you've got to figure out a way. You've got 2 years in this sport now, essentially, to make your mark and become a undeniable figure in the way that like AP is, like, he's undeniable right now. You know, like any team would want him and he'd be able to probably make money on his own if, like, let's say a team wasn't going to pay him a bunch of cash or whatever. So yeah, I really think that we're entering the SoundCloud rap generation where, like, these kids, because that, and I guess the reference there is, like, a lot of these kids aren't on a label. And if you think about the motocross industry in a parallel to the music industry, it's like there's 5 record labels you can sign with, and you got to get on one of them big labels. So, and that's the whole.
If you don't knock some bangers out, you're done.
Exactly. And if you don't,
you're playing in a bar for tips.
Exactly. You know, so it's like you either, and there's been no way to be like an independent artist and be at the top of the sport kind of deal, you know? So yeah, I think that you're gonna see more independent artists come that are like, they'll maybe, because, like, you know, like a Jason Anderson kind of guy, it's like he's got his Team Fried thing going on. So it's like, let's say, oh, we're redoing the Husky contract. All right, cool. We only need like this from you. Like, we just need kind of like a bike, and like we can get our own van there, you know, so like, we'll pit off to the side. So it's like they're with a label, but they're semi-independent, you know. So there's a lot of ways that the landscape can kind of change just because of the internet, I think.
I think one of the kids that'll do it now that we've been talking about here is Hayden Deegan. That kid's already got it figured out.
It's already done
with the help of his dad.
Yeah.
That the following they have, the merch they're selling, I'm like, dude. And I mean, I think Brian just has a good eye for that. Even through his career, he was really good at putting on a show and following whatever trends that were going on to make money. He was in, and he's already got a full-time guy. I think it's a brother-in-law or something like that.
They got 2, I think.
Full-time video guy.
Twitch's dude's.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, they got. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
They have people following them around 24/7, shooting pictures, taking video to put out on social and create content. And I mean, that's kind of hard to do unless you can afford that, or you have a friend who, you know, is just rooming with, and you're like, hey, fucker, if you're going to have free room and board, you're going to shoot a video for me. I mean, however you got to work it out, but like, that's it. It's content is king, right? And some of the shit they put up, I'm like, it's no big deal. I mean, he just takes a thing and, I'm here. Cool. See you later. But it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, people just can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Well, people are like,
they got to figure it out, man.
I think people are just invested. Like, and the thing too is that you've got to add value to people, like in whatever business that you're doing. Like Whiskey Throttle Show, that adds value to people. Like there's something very tangible there, and it's the same as the Deegans, man. Like, so Ben Town, like, you know BT super well. He's the guy that stole 101 from you. But
It's on lease, and he's welcome to it anytime he wants. That's kind of the agreement we have.
Yeah, fair enough. I feel like he's a dog. But you know, like, so his kids, he's got 2 young kids, and they watch the Deegans every single morning, and it's like they froth that shit. You know, like that's the audience, and they're really adding value to those kids. And you know what I mean? Like I said, you guys add value with Whiskey Throttle Show, and I think that if you can add value with content, another perfect example, dude, is a guy that would be sick to get on Whiskey Throttle, man, is AJ Catanzaro. Like, that motherfucker kills it. Like, he's killing it. Jeff Walker, killing it. Same shit. Just adding value to people, man. Like, they've figured out a way to make great videos that connect with a group of people, and it adds value to those people. And that's how you make money.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.